Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a trying new makeup. Tons of new stuff to try out today. You can see from the thumbnail the kinds of products we're going to be trying in this video, so let's go ahead and jump right in. I actually just ran to Walmart as well to supplement for the full face because I didn't have a new foundation to try, just a couple of other things that I wanted to pick up, and they packaged it in a little bag for me. I guess you have to check out at the cosmetics section now. I haven't been for a little bit. Is that new? Is that where you are? Because you have to check out right there. So I have some new stuff to share with you that I picked up drugstore wise and just a bunch of other really great stuff. So brows are done, base is set for my eyes. Gonna jump into a palette that I'm so excited to try. The color story of this is beautiful. It's from Sigma and it's a collaboration with Angela Bright. It is so stunning. The whole PR package was gorgeous. Look at this color story. I'm personally leaning towards the Champagne Problems one. It just stands out to me. Also basic peachy, all the browns really are really pretty in this too. There are some fun colors as well, but I think I'm just going to keep it fairly simple. Half lashes in this collection too, which you know I'm a huge fan of, and some eye brushes, which I'm going to use to create the look. So I have these here. I'm going to start off with the Sigma E33 brush. These are really nice detail blenders. I love that. And I'm going to go in with the shade Basic first. This is a really nice neutral brown in the palette. On my skin tone, it leans more cool. You can see that it's very light. I'm gonna just build it up. I did want to do a soft look with this palette. You can definitely do dramatic looks with it. I feel like with a half lash, I just want to do something really nice for daytime. That is what the shade Basic looks like on my eyes. I don't normally do tones like this. I'm going to build it up a little bit more. I usually do something a lot more warm. I'm leaning towards the peachy shade, but I wanted to do just some different tones on me. Using a slightly smaller brush, I'm going to take the Sigma E42 Precision Firm Blender, and I'm going to take this shade Schmugala. My apologies if I'm saying this wrong. I need to watch Angela's videos. I'm going to just use the E42 brush and start to blend out this outer corner, deepen it up. I like doing kind of like a smoky wing, but just really deepen up that outer V and then bring it into the crease. Sigma shadows are easy to blend for me. I find these are kind of similar in terms of how they pick up and perform to Anastasia Beverly Hills, if you're familiar with those sort of formulas. Not the newer palettes, but the Soft Glam palette, kind of similar to that. I'm just going to place that color. Once I got the shape that I like, I'm going to go back in with that blender. Just blend around the edges. Tonally, this is different for me. I'm liking how it's turning out so far. Easy blend. And the color that I'm really looking forward to is the Champagne Problems, which I'm going to go in with my finger and just apply that lightly on the eye and then just go from there, see if I want to build it up anymore. Eyes are looking really pretty, and I'm going to actually use an eyeliner. I don't often use eyeliner for my wing for the top, but I wanted to try out the Perfect Brown from Makeup by Mario. I usually use this in my waterline, but I actually want to use it on my upper lash line and use this smudging brush it comes with. Seen people do that. It looks really pretty. I just haven't done it myself yet. Just want this outer corner to be nice and defined for those corner lashes. That was really easy to get that nice and blended and smoked out along the lash line. I really like that. And I have to do that more often. I did have minimal fallout with the Champagne Problem shade, more so only because I was smudging it after. So next time I might do my eyeliner first, but I really like the blend of it. Just giving my lashes a quick curl, and then I'm going to be using the Too Faced Better Than Sex Waterproof Mascara. I love this formula way more than the Better Than Sex formula. That one, really popular for me. It just doesn't hold up. This one does really nicely. I don't typically like waterproof, but this one isn't too hard to remove. So I do like it for that aspect, and I just feel like it wears better on my lashes than the regular Too Faced Better Than Sex. Also, my husband has decided to do the roof himself. So if you hear hammering or any sort of noise, I'm trying to get it done before he really goes to town up there, but as long as we're not hearing screaming, I think it will be successful. I'm hoping it's not too loud in terms of the tools or whatnot he's doing up there, the stomping around. I can hear it slightly. I'm hoping you can't hear it though in audio. Eyes are so pretty. This would be a really nice bridal look. And then for lashes, we have the Bright Lashes. I am such a huge fan of corner lashes. These ones have that beautiful taper to them. Really nice and natural looking too. This is my perfect kind of lash. I just love styles like this, so I can't wait to see how these look like on the eyes. For my lash glue, I'm using the one from Mosquito, and my best friend has the same issue with sunscreen, and for our lash line, I don't know what it is, but we're both sensitive to the same things. And this one actually has one less ingredient than the velour one that I always use. So she recommended this one to me. I just ran out of my velour lash glue, and this one works for my eyes too without having any sort of irritation. So it's nice now that I actually have two glues I can use. These are so pretty. These lashes do have a thicker band, but even without having heavy eyeliner on, I feel like it blends in quite nicely. These might be my favorite corner lashes I've ever used because they're super fluffy and they have that taper, which I love because it just accentuates the eye shape I really like. They're so pretty. I'm just gonna clean up my under eye just with what little sparkle we do have underneath there. Then for complexion, let's open my little lunch bag here. I've really been wanting to try this. This is an older product, but it took a while to come to Canada for the SPF. So this is the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream, and it has an SPF of 30. I picked up the shade Medium 330, so hopefully that works for me right now. And then I haven't tried the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. We'll see if I can work that into my video today. I do have another bronzer I want to use as well, but we'll see. And then I just randomly got this. It's a Disney Ariel mask. And I thought my daughter would enjoy this. It's one of the ones that have decorative for the face, so it kind of changes your face a little bit. The person checking me out said these were a little bit scary, but this one doesn't change the eyes or anything. It just has like a decoration around. So I think she's gonna like this, but I got that for her. We'll see. Hopefully she's not too scared. For complexion, I did want to show you my Rare Beauty product. This is the Liquid Luminizer and Reflect. I said in my TikTok video that I haven't been able to make it work for my face really. I find it slightly unflattering. Figured, you know what, let's just show you in a video, even if it's not my favorite. And I'm going to try and mix it in with the Tatcha, the Dewy Skin Cream today because I haven't used this product in a while. So I thought, you know what, kind of new to me since it's been so long. So I'm just going to take just a little bit on my hand and we're gonna mix those two together. This is the color it's giving. Honestly, just one dot gave that much. So maybe I'm gonna have to do less. And I was just applying this to the places I wanted a little bit of highlight, but I thought, let's bronze up the whole face. This could be like Drunk Elephant drops, but honestly way more versatile because you can mix it in with your already existing skincare. The tone is very red on me. Maybe that's why I just don't like it. Just the undertone is just not for me. I look like I have one of those vampire facials right now. I told you I thought it was unflattering. I just don't know what to do. It's not even the reflect. I think it's just the color for me. We're going to add a little bit more moisturizer just to tone it down. Maybe I need even less, you know, but it has that red undertone, which I feel like I'm a vampire facial. Anyways, I'm not planning on just wearing it like this. I was planning to use it with foundation on top to give it more glow. So that was my intention. So if it does make my foundation look better, it's worth it. Obviously, I don't like it like this, but that's not how I intended it anyways. I'm gonna use this e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. This apparently does have really good coverage though. I'm gonna just add a little bit while this is still wet, and hopefully it shears it out slightly and makes this have more of a glow to it. It says it has a natural finish, but I have not used it before, so I have no idea. The color should be workable. It does say it has an olive undertone. Not my perfect match, but definitely the best one from what the swatches I've seen look like. And I do like how it's looking on top of that liquid luminizer. Hello, I have a package. Thank you. Ooh, now I might want to use this. If it's what I think it is in this package, I might actually want to use this instead of what I had. I love how this looks though. I need to finish the forehead. Priorities. Oh, yes. Woohoo. Okay, so NARS just sent me some of their Afterglow liquid blushes and I've really wanted to try these. So I'm definitely going to have to use these. And then they have some Afterglow lipsticks. Let's see what colors they sent me in the blushes. We have Orgasm, Wanderlust, and Behave. I'm definitely using those. Thank you, NARS, for coming in time. This does have great coverage. Like, I used not even that much, and it looks really, really good. I am going to build it up slightly. This is still a little too warm for me. I thought with that red base, it might work itself out a little bit, but I don't even have a pore product on. I feel like it's very flattering on my skin. When I was at Walmart, I picked up the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. I have the shade Tan Lines here, and I've heard really good things about this. This is a more light tone. I could have went darker, but I'd rather it be lighter than too dark, too orange. This almost looks like a contour to me with how warm my complexion is at the moment, which is okay. Yeah, I personally would use this as a contour shade. They obviously did have deeper colors, but you know what? I'm not mad at it with the tones of my eyes right now. I think I kind of want to add a little bit of coolness to this look. But by the swatches, for whatever reason online, it looked very orange to me. That's why I was worried about going too dark. Let me know what shade you use in this. I really like the formula. I might have to go back and get another shade that would be more bronzy, but I would 100% use this to contour. I think it's really pretty. I'm loving all the tones right now. And that's gonna be a perfect base for when I go in with bronzer on top. I'm still gonna use what I have. And then for concealer, I'm just using a little bit of Tarte Shape Tape. I saw that they came out with a radiant one. I wasn't sure if it had the same amount of coverage though, but I'm curious to know. Have you tried that one? Do I need to pick it up and try it? And then I'm using the Rare Beauty concealer brush. I've just been really loving this brush lately. I purchased these from the Tarte website because I think they're exclusive to the website. They are the Maracuja Juicy Shifts, and you can use these on your lips or cheeks. I was actually gonna put this down initially as a cheek, but I think I'm gonna have to go with the NARS. I've been really wanting to try these. I'm going to swatch all 3 shades on my hand, and hopefully we're all in agreement of what I decide. Let me know what color you would have chose in the comment section though. Ooh, I just watched one and I'm already in love. We have Behave, Orgasm, and Wanderlust. I think I have to go with the Behave shade because that just stands out to me. I think Wanderlust is super cool, but just with the tones right now, I'm gonna use that another day. Wanderlust is unique. I love that. I'm excited. Using Behave, I'm just gonna put a little bit on my hand. I'm not sure how this formula is going to work. And then use my trusty 109 from BK Beauty. Just gonna work it into the bristles, and then we're going to put it on the skin. I don't even feel like I need to set anything with powder. So this, I can already tell, it's very sheer and light. Probably work best with my Beauty Blender skin tint or something more natural like that. Since this is very full coverage, it's still showing up quite beautifully. I just can imagine it would work a little bit better on something with a more similar formula and not so full coverage, but just with that little bit, very, very pretty. I'm excited. This is like a sheer wash of color and drink to the cheeks. It's very nice, the formula. I was worried it would be a little patchy just because of how sheer and liquidy it is, but it's not whatsoever. It goes on quite lovely, even with this full coverage of a product. I really like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and set lightly on my face. I don't feel like I need to heavily set this. I feel like this looks so pretty just as is. It's sitting quite well on my skin, very flattering. I'm just going to use a little bit of my Charlotte Tilbury powders to set. I'm using one underneath my eyes and then lightly setting the rest of the face with 2. I'm quite happy with how natural the bronzer and blush look. I'd be fine leaving it like this, but I am gonna go ahead and use some powder on top. Benefit just released these bronzer and blush duos. They have different shades, but I have the one that's Hoola Beach Vacay, and it comes with regular Hoola and this Shelly blush. So I'm just gonna use a little bit of both just to lightly deepen things up, though I love how everything is looking right now, but I just wanted to try out the little duo. I normally don't use this style of brush for bronzer. I did just want to lightly set everything in place. Ever so lightly bronzed up the skin with Hoola. I Love the color. I think it works for the look too. Honestly, these tones I pulled, I just feel like work together. And then we're gonna do a little bit of Shelly, which I don't know if it's gonna be too shimmery for this, but we'll test it out just so you can see. It's a really nice color combo, this duo. This actually adds the right amount of glow I was looking for. I don't even think I need highlight anymore. I like this. It's just all working out, I feel. Just one of those days. Everything's just working out. If you are watching this right now, I wish you a day like today, because today is going really well for me. Sending this out to you. Get that good energy. Hope you have a great day. I'm going to quickly finish off my under eyes before moving on to the lips, and I'm using a Sigma E57 brush, part of the Angela Bright kit. Keep running that underneath my eyes. And then with the deeper brown we used, Schmugala, I'm just going to take that in the outer corner. I'm probably saying that wrong. And then for a little bit of brightness in the inner corner, taking the E27 brush and the shade Bright. Thought this would be pretty just in the inner corner. Just lightly dust that in there. Then for the lips, I'm going to use one of my new Charlotte Tilbury lip pencils that I picked up recently. It's in Pillow Talk Medium 2. And I'm going to line the lips because we're going to go in with one of the new airbrush liquid lips from Charlotte Tilbury. You can either dab them on and make them kind of a blurred sheer look, or you can build them up to have more pigment. So I'll show you both ways, but we're going to start off with the lip liner. For the lip color, I'm using the Airbrush Flawless Lip Blur. It is matte meets moisture liquid lipstick, which sounds amazing. Please give me some moisture. There was a liquid lipstick in the past that I just didn't care for from Charlotte Tilbury. I'm hoping these are more moisturizing. This is what the packaging looks like. It is stunning. I love how it looks. And this is Pillow Talk Blur, which is the lightest shade that they sent over. I do have 4 shades, and I'm thinking about filming a short form video, just swatching the 4 that I have. But I'm going to start off with a little bit, and then just blur it out. And I really like how that looks. It did blur out quite nicely. And then we have Pillow Talk Medium Blur. I'm just going to put a little bit of this one on top just to see tonally this color. I think for me, I'm actually going to go with this one. My lips are already dry, so we'll see how this wears, but it does feel comfortable. I'm going to apply more on, but I love how it looked blurred out. I think I prefer it blurred. So you know what? My lips just look a little bit messy. I'm going to use that shade and just redo them and just use medium 2. You can definitely get 2 different sort of looks though with this formula. Like definitely deeper when you build it up. I love that lip color. I just wish I would have had some lip balm on my lips prior. Not that this is dry by any means, just so that my lips were actually prepped before applying a liquid lipstick, because I feel like this formula is quite forgiving. I do really like it. We'll see how long it wears and if it truly is a moisturizing liquid lipstick. And then just to set the face, rehydrate, I have this Glow Color by FMG Hybrid Face Mist, and you can use this for your makeup. It says awaken skin while locking makeup in place with this ultra-fine water-based mist. The clean formula infused with aloe vera, agave, and algae extracts help to moisturize, soothe, and nourish the skin. You can spritz anytime. It looks like this. I haven't heard anything about this, but I got this in PR and I wanted to test it out. It smells nice. It smells like a Shiseido one I used to use that had this similar sort of sprayer to it. Rehydrate the face. I do have a fragrance I want to share with you guys, but I'm going to actually go off camera, finish off my hair, come back, and then we will spray the new fragrance, and then we will summarize this trying new makeup. Hair is done, I'm back, and I wanted to share with you a new fragrance. This launches, I think, on July 15th. I'll have to double check, but it is from Oksha, and they typically do fragrances that are very, very similar to high-end, like Baccarat Rouge, Tom Ford. They do so many. You've heard me talk about them a million times. But there is a collaboration that came out with Oksha and Paul Reacts. This is the Oksha and Paul Miss Girl fragrance. It is this beautiful hot pink packaging, and normally their packaging is black. Okja has super high concentration, so this lasts and lasts. Their fragrances are incredible. I love the packaging of this, and I've already smelt this. I sprayed it as soon as it came in the mail the other day. So I'm going to use this as my fragrance today. I just want to describe the notes to you because honestly, it is everything. This note profile. Before I even read the card, this reminded me of Tom Ford Lost Cherry initially mixed with something else. And this says it's inspired by Baccarat Rouge 540 and Lost Cherry. So imagine those two had a baby, is what this fragrance is. So the concentration is 30%. It's a floral fruity fragrance. And the top notes are bitter almond, sour black cherry, and saffron. The heart is warm tobacco, jasmine, Turkish rose, tonka bean. The base is moss, sandalwood, rich amber, vanilla, and caramel. It is incredible. Everything you could imagine of those two having a baby is this fragrance. But predominantly, I smell that cherry smell in the opening. Then it has this richness in the base, that vanilla caramel. If you love those two fragrances, which I'm sure many of you do because they are top fragrances of mine, you will absolutely love this. Definitely check it out. You will be so impressed. If you've never tried Okja before, you're going to be impressed by it because honestly, at points, I feel like Okja does it better because it is such a high concentration, 30%, so long wearing. Even the 2 sprays I did is a lot for me. I could do a one and done with that. It's going to last me all day. It has such great potency and smell and scent profile and everything about it. I'm just obsessed with Okja. I've been for a while and I'm so excited for this collaboration. It is everything I want. Honestly, those two fragrances combined, it is so, so, so good. So I'll have it linked down below for you guys to check out. But if you've ever wanted those two combined, like, you're going to absolutely love this. Now, just a quick review of all the products that we tested out in this video. And starting off with the Angela Bright and Sigma collab, I loved everything about this. The brushes, the lashes, the eyeshadow. I think the eyes are my favorite part of the look that I did today. I think they're so pretty. It screams bridal. I love it. Love the tone. Definitely a little different for me. Super feminine. I just really love this. I'm 100% going to be recreating this at some point. So I'm really happy with all 3 of these. There's just one brush that I didn't use from the set, but I used all the other ones. Love Sigma brushes. The new Charlotte Tilbury lip blurs. I feel like it's super comfortable on the lips. I love it blotted out. I feel that looks best. Granted, I think this would look a little bit better on my lips if they weren't already dry prior to using it, but I don't feel like this is drying in the slightest. Very comfortable, and it's wearing really nicely. So far so good with that, but I'll keep you guys updated on that. The new NARS Afterglow Liquid Blushes is so pretty. It's a very light blush though. So if you're expecting full-on pigmentation, that's not the look that this is going to give. It's a very thin, liquidy formula that's just going to give you a light wash of color. So great for an everyday sort of blush look. But if you're looking for that super pigmented look, these are not it. This is definitely a very, very light and sheer look. Some e.l.f. products I decided to pick up from Walmart today. Love both of them. I do want to pick up another bronzer that could be more bronzy on me. This is more contour for me, I feel like, just the tone. And apart from the shade on this, this isn't perfect shade match for me, but I love the formulation and I think it's really pretty. I don't think there's a shade that will match me perfectly just from what I've seen. I think this is my personal best match, so I will continue to use it. I don't think it's that bad, but I wish it was just slightly a better match. I feel like e.l.f. sometimes with their shade selection, even I have a hard time finding my perfect match, but SPF, good coverage. Really love how this looks like on the skin. Super flattering. Definitely going to keep using that. This FMG Glow Color Hybrid Face Mist was really nice. I feel like it added a little bit more hydration back to the skin after I powdered. Everything I want from a setting mist, just to melt everything together. So that was nice. And then I have some other products. I feel like I've used some of these before. They're just things that I'm going to quickly go over. I haven't used the Makeup by Mario eye pencil in the Perfect Brown to smudge out yet. I love it like this. I'm definitely going to do this with even no makeup and just smudge this out. I just haven't tried that out yet instead of using it in my waterline all the time, but I love the Perfect Brown. It's my favorite brown eyeliner currently. Love, love, love it. The Esquito Lash Glue, if you're looking for something you have sensitive eyes like me, definitely check this one out. One less ingredient than the velour lash glue has, so really love that I can use this for my sensitive eyes. The Too Faced Better Than Sex Waterproof Mascara has been around for a long time, and I do really like this. Like it better than the original, and it's not too hard to remove. The Charlotte Tilbury Lip Pencil Formula is one of my favorite, one of the best out there, honestly. If you've not tried it, super long wearing, and it's creamy, but not too creamy where it's gonna smudge and bleed everywhere, but it does last a very, very long time. And Pillow Talk 2 is one of my favorite new shades that I've tried. Losing my voice apparently. I love the formula and the color is really perfect. I've always used Pillow Talk and only recently tried out Medium 2. I even like Medium 2 better in that blurring lip product that I just used. I think it's really, really pretty. Then I've tried both of these colors before, but it's super convenient if you want something in a little duo like this, a bronzer blush duo. These are new from Benefit, and then I have Hoola and Shelly in this. I believe this might be the light one and there's a fair, or this is medium and there's a light one. I can't remember which, but this is the second one up. The light one is much too light, but I think it has a deeper blush. I love the color combo of this one though. I always have been a huge fan of Hoola, and Shelly is one of my favorite blushes that Benefit came out with the new blushes. I think it's a really pretty color. And that is everything for this trying new makeup and fragrance. We tried a bunch of different stuff. In this video, it was super random. I wasn't planning on filming this video, but I'm like, you know what? Let's do something today. Threw this all together and they all paired so nicely, and I just love how the look turned out. I'm gonna ask Charles if he wants to get married again. He's on the roof. We'll see what he says. Should I go outside and ask? See what he's doing? Probably throw him off. That is it for today. I'm 100% recreating this look again. It's just so pretty. I'm obsessed with it. I love the tones of it so, so much. It just is so feminine, and I don't know, it's a little bit different from what I normally do, still in my same wheelhouse, but I love how the look turned out. So I hope you guys did too. Check out some products that maybe you thought looked good on camera, and if there's anything else that you want me to try out, let me know in the comment section below so I know to pick those up, try them out, and try new makeup in the future. So thank you guys so, so much for spending some time with me today. If you've not already, I would absolutely love for you to subscribe to my channel by hitting the red subscribe button, the bell to be notified of all my future videos, and I will see you guys in my next one.